Hey there, everyone. How you doing today? So I have been playing with this topic for a video for several weeks now, and I just want to put it out there and see what kind of crazy ideas all of you have. So as you'll see in the PowerPoint, so we'll talk about it again. I'm going to propose an idea, and that is, what would you do if you won $1 million tax free? I don't know what it was, lottery, inheritance, whatever you want to tell yourself. Let's just assume somebody handed you a check, no taxes, for $1 million. What would you do? So I have some ideas for you to think about, but let's get into them. Let's make sure we share. There we go. Sorry about that. Technology. Okay. So again, what would you do if you won $1 million? I want you to have some fun with this, right? Take a minute, leave some comments below if you have a couple of things off the top of your head you would do. I'm hoping this video has one of the longest list of comments. I know many of you listen and give some feedback, but I'd love to see 3, 4, 5x the number of comments on this video, because again, this is one of those fun ones, right? You're watching, some guy talk about real estate investing, money, all of those things. But let's put it down. Let's say, okay, you got $1 million. What would you do? First thing I want to know is, do you think you'd quit your job? Right? Somebody hands you $1 million, tax free, 7 figures. Do you walk in tomorrow and quit? Have you thought about it? Would you? What would you change? I know some of you have been dying to go buy a new car, or maybe cars, right? Well, who needs one Tesla when you can have two? So is there a car you would go after? Would you trade in the one you have? Would you go buy a toy and leave it in the garage and drive it in the summer? What would you do? I'd love to see what kind of cars you all would buy. Here's a big one. Would you move? Right? Would you sell the house you're in and move to a different part of the country? Would you simply move across the street, maybe to a better area? Would you move to a bigger home? What kind of things would you do if you came into a windfall of $1 million? Isn't that fun to think about? I know. Some of you are going to throw a party. Actually, you know what? I think all of us would throw a party. The only question is, how big would your party be? Would it be a family-sized affair with 20 people? Would it be a block party? Would it be something you have to hold at a hotel ballroom, right? How many bottles are you going to pop, right? You're going to buy, some nice wine, some ace of spades, right? Some fancy champagne. What's going to happen? I know some of you would say, you know what? The first thing I'm going to do, just like a lot of the professional athletes we hear about when they sign the big contract, is they're going to go buy mom, maybe dad, maybe someone else something nice. Maybe they're going to get dad a truck and mom a house, or maybe you have a charity you want to give to and you just never could, right? What would you do? Again, these are just some ideas to think about. I'm hoping that you have a list and you're leaving comments below, because I would love to hear from you. What else? Maybe you just save it, right? Don't touch it. Pretend like it's not there. I'd love to hear from you. What would you do with $1 million? And just so you know, I'm going to record a video about what I would do with $1 million, but I don't want it to sway your decisions, your first instincts. I really want to hear from you. Frankly, I'm boring, so maybe some of your ideas I can steal and have some fun with. So I will create a video probably in the next 3, 4, 5 days about what we would do with $1 million. But again, I'm here to see what you would do. So what do you think? $1 million sitting on the kitchen table. Check. It clears. What are you going to do? What's the first thing you're going to do? There's something you would do. So I'm just curious. I'd love to hear from you. I look forward to all the comments. Again, I'm really hoping this particular video has a lot of comments because I think there's going to be a lot of very cool ideas. All right, everybody, have a great day.